Well, first, I think it's important to clarify that sexual harassment is not automatically binded to migration and immigration. We have had sexual harassment in Sweden for many, many years. Unfortunately, what it now takes is to be very clear that this is not appropriate. It is absolutely out of line, and we need to take very clear measures now to show to these young girls and women that they are, of course, entitled to walk in a city, to take part in a concert or whatever, to be outside without sexual harassment. We shouldn't tie that to immigration.
But more broadly, we've had the Paris terrorist attacks, these events, whether or not they're tied to the refugee crisis and to refugees in the country, they establish a fear factor among the population at a time when we're trying to absorb more, expecting further migrants probably to arrive later on, particularly in the summer of this year. How do you sell that message to the people, the balance between these two things? Because it does feel like a security issue that we don't have a handle on.
Yeah, but the security issue is serious enough. I mean, we have Daesh, IS attacking, and they're not taking a responsible journey through Europe to do what they want to do. They take the first base flight if they want to hurt us. So that is also a wrong combination to say automatically that if we have refugees, we will have more insecurity. But at the same time, we need to show our population that we stand up for security. But this automatic combination and mix-up with immigration and security problems, that is wrong.
Do you not believe then that the Schengen zone is a security risk? Just because once somebody's in Europe, they can travel? The
Schengen zone need to be taken care of much more careful, and I've warned about this since I took office, that we need to make sure that the Schengen borders are handled in a correct way, in a safe way. So we need, because if we don't do that, that will jeopardize the inner movement, so to speak.
Would you be willing to see it banned and dropped for a certain period of time, just until we get the security situation under control?
No, we can take other measures, I believe, and that is to make sure that we handle this situation. We are a number of member countries in the European Union. We need to do this much better. So the refugee crisis is much about, in Europe, is much about that we haven't handled it together as 28 member states.
Italy and Greece would say it's a funding issue as well. It's a personnel issue. Wolfgang Schäuble, the German finance minister, suggested a EU-wide tax on petrol in order to push funds to address the refugee crisis. Would you be in favour of that?
I'm not sure exactly if that's exactly the right move, but of course we have to help one another. It is a concern for 28 member states, so we need to find a solution. But as important is to find a system that works. Today it is not working, and we need to get a grip on this, otherwise it'll collapse. So specific taxes, I cannot say whether that is wrong or right. But we need a system. We need to control our borders. We need a system where refugees come into Europe, seek asylum, and can be transferred to another country. So we share the responsibility, and that return programs is also working. Cooperation with Turkey, with Lebanon and Jordan, and so there's a mixture of measures that are needed.